The federal government is dealing with more fallout from the temporary foreign workers program. The minister in charge has already stopped fast food restaurants from hiring foreign workers. And now, as Michael Couteur reports, the government is changing how it calculates how many job opportunities there really are.
Kijiji. You can feel good about it.
Turns out the government doesn't feel very good about using the classified website to calculate national job data. A private stats firm hired by the feds used Kijiji ads as an indicator for the number of jobs available in the country. As a result, it artificially inflated the rate to 4% when the real number was just 1.5%. The Canadian Centre for Policy Alternatives thinks there's a reason the government used the bigger number.
At the end of the day is that it better agreed with the government narrative. Once you correct those wanted analytic ads, they're actually quite similar to the Statistics Canada numbers.
Which is roughly 7 unemployed Canadians for every available job. And now that we know the real numbers, the used goods site is giving opposition parties some new ammunition.
Kijiji, it's a great place to pick up a used bike, not so much for running a G7 economy. Will the minister finally denounce his reliance on Kijiji economics and start using facts for a change?
Now, last week, the government cracked down on restaurants for using temporary foreign workers instead of trying to hire Canadians first. The feds say unemployment is a regional problem, with few Canadians applying for minimum wage jobs in places like the oil sands, where higher-paying jobs are more available.
There are not general labor shortages in the Canadian economy, but there are certain skills gaps in various regions and industries, such as those regions with full employment.
But if the labor shortage isn't as bad as the government first reported, should the Tories axe the temporary foreign workers program? The Assistant Parliamentary Budget Officer doesn't think so.
I think the program itself is probably useful in certain areas and for certain occupations, and I'm sure a better data would actually help them to target the program much better.
And now that the feds have the correct data, the fate of the temporary foreign worker program could hang in the balance. Michael Couteur, Global News, Ottawa.